Cześć moi drodzy, jestem Atreu, witam was w kolejnym odcinku z Kingdom Come Deliverance. Już pamiętacie, zabrali nam kurde Talmberg, a my musimy się przygotować takie do oblężenia, tak, że musimy pogadać sobie z panem Bożkiem, który nam przydzieli kilka zadań. Także czym prędzej to zróbmy. Witam pana, co powinienem zrobić?
What needs to be done?
Look, a military encampment's a complicated thing. I don't expect it to be as peaceful and orderly as Holy Mass. But what we have here now is havoc. The men are as nervous and short-tempered as caged bears. When you walk around the camps, you'll see for yourself. Grumbling everywhere, complaints about everything from the gruel to the fleas. They're moaning they've drunk the alehouse dry, and now they have to wait for the next batch of beer. We've got dead who deserve a decent burial, and a lot of wounded, including one of their lordships. The less the troops grumble, the better off we'll all be. But that's not even the main problem.
What do you mean?
Did you hear what Sir Divish was saying to Fafar, our master builder?
I heard some of it.
And what did you make of it?
Tak trochę niepewnie
He
chyba.
said he'd never built a trebuchet catapult. I wouldn't even know where to start, but he might.
But, if it'll take him as long as he said, we can't wait until Judgment Day. We don't have that much time.
I'll try to ask him if I can help in some way.
You should definitely do that. Without a trebuchet, we're much too weak.
How are you faring, Sir Raybard?
How do you think I'm faring, lad? There's some cutthroat thug lolling about in my bed at the castle.
Well, at least no one's raised Talmberg.
Not so far. Though we may end up doing it ourselves to smoke the bastard out.
I imagine Sir Divish isn't taking it too well.
And why do you think he handed command over to me? But it pains my heart too. That place is my home.
What's the easiest way to take back Talmberg?
The easiest way? Call in the Royal Army and leave it to them. But there's no Royal Army to help us now, and we can't afford to wait. What's more, we don't want to destroy the castle. Personally, I'd like to return to it.
Repairing the castle would be expensive.
And time-consuming. No trebuchet is wholly on target. The missiles fly as they please. And if we blast the castle to pieces and Sigismund comes back, he'll make short work of us.
Do you think Sigismund will come back?
How do I know what's in his head? But if he doesn't take advantage of this chaos, someone else probably will. The whole country will know about it soon enough.
I'd never have thought so many people were keeping an eye on Talmberg. Like that fellow Havel.
Not only Talmberg, and we've left precious few men in Ratai. If we're defeated here, who's to stop them from pillaging the whole province? And there's no shortage of power-hungry bastards like Havel and Toth in Bohemia.
Is there some way we can get through the gate?
There are steps from the gate up to the walkway on the battlements, and I don't know how Istvan's covering them. Then there's the portcullis to get through. A big battering ram might breach it, but how could you get one that close? I reckon we'll have to set fire to it.
Stack up brushwood and light it?
Brushwood, timber, anything that burns, soaked in as much pitch as possible. The local charcoal burners surely have some.
And even if it doesn't burn the gate right down, it'll weaken it and make it easier to break through.
Exactly.
Dobra, jeszcze wypytamy go
And what
trochę.
about the walls? Which side is the most vulnerable?
The south and east are solid. It would be useless to try anything there.
It's best defended from the north, and as for the west...
From the west is where we tried it, and got royally fucked, if you recall. But I think in the end we'll try that way again, only this time we'll do it better.
Pity they didn't stay holed up in
No
Valley for
dobra.
longer. It would have been much easier there.
Toth is a wily fox. If he'd had all his men with him there would have been real carnage. It's likely we only won there because he'd already gone and taken most of his best soldiers with him.
Is there anything else I can help with?
Well, we need some pitch. I know you had dealings with the charcoal burners.
I've met a few, true enough.
Then have a look around the area. If you manage to find any pitch, bring it to our quartermaster in the camp at the quarry.
No dobra.
Is there anything you can tell me about Talmberg's weak points?
The truth is, Talmberg has far too few weaknesses. Who'd have thought that was something I'd come to regret?
Pity they didn't stay holed up in Vranic for...
Toth is a wild...
Dobra, i to wszystko. Mamy kilka zadań. Dobra, z kwatermistrzem, panem Dziwiszem, Bernardem. Dobrze, najpierw zajmiemy się opcjonalnymi zadaniami. I B sobie zostawimy na koniec, dobra. Dobra. Dziwisz, tutaj mamy kwatermistrza i kogoś, i chyba pana Bernarda, tu mam węglarzy. A misja tutaj jeszcze jest? Jest jeszcze, dobrze. No dobrze, to lecimy na kamieniołom chyba, na 3. Oddawali sobie tutaj na górce umocnienie. Ja bym tu podjechał, zobaczę co to jest. To są nasi? Na razie. Lul? Co to jest? A, to są nasi, widzę, robią zwiady. Ale chyba się nie dostaniemy tam mimo wszystko. Brama zamknięta, nie ma nawet możliwości tego wyważyć. Weźmy na te dwa ręka na dole. A ten gość.
I'm at your service.
How are we doing with the food?
Who wants to know? One of their lordships?
No, I just wondered if there was anything you're short of.
Oh, I see. The lordling is wondering if we're in urgent need of anything. Well. To tell the truth, we don't have much meat. They bring it round often enough, but never as much as they should.
Yes, I've heard something like that.
I'll say. Every other man's moaning on about it. The gamekeepers are doing all they can, but they can't keep up. So if you know how to help them out, bring it right here. I'll take care of the rest.
Fine.
Dobra.
Keep that in mind.
Czyli mięso.
Do we have any beer?
Christ, I wish we did. Our ale's all gone and we've drained the local inn dry.
That's bad news.
Don't I know it? You can't go and catch a beer in the woods either. But if you happen to know about some, let's hear it. News like that'd refresh me almost as much as a drink. And the lads, too. May the Lord watch over you.
Dobra, czy mamy piwo?
God save you.
How are the men holding up?
They're a rabble. The out-of-towners are desperate to go home. And the locals, they've got nowhere else to go. So they're just generally complaining.
Are they causing trouble?
No trouble as such. It's true I've caught a few of them asleep on their watch. There's nothing a couple of lashes of the whip can't cure.
Well, there might be a simpler solution.
Whipping a man's simple enough. Just give one of them a beating, the others will remember. And when they forget, do it again.
But then you'd have an
Master.
injured soldier. It occurred to me a herbal potion might do the trick.
I never heard of any wives' quackery helping troop morale. But Christ knows they could do with something to flush the booze out of them and keep their eyes open.
How goes it, Sir Bernard?
How goes it? We're sitting here under the castle, and all day long there's folks hewing stones. My ears are ringing as if I'd been struck on the head, which is just how I feel.
I've felt that way too since the night of the attack.
That went horribly wrong. And even so, we were lucky. Could have gone much worse. God be with you.
Dobra. 200 sztuk żarcia potrzebujemy, okej. Ojej. Zielarka. W obozie. Ach, po oberżach musimy jechać, tak? Mamy kolejną zielarkę. W obozie nie ma piwa. Karczmy, dobra, trzeba karczmy objechać. Dobra, to może jedziemy sobie najpierw do Cy, na wprost. Chociaż to jest Cy bliżej, to może tu. Dobra, 200 sztuk mięsa potrzebujemy. To idziemy na łowy. Tam po drodze się w lesie to złapimy. Mamy kolejny obóz z panem Dziwiszem. Trzeba podnieść morale jakoś. Jak tu chatę spalili? Mamy tam czujki, widzę. Ja bym polał jakiegoś dzika albo jelenia może. To chyba najprościej. I najszybciej.
I need something to keep our soldiers awake. Do you know of anything that might help?
I do know of a concoction to ward off sleep. I can teach you how to make it if you like.
But I need enough for at least 100 people.
I can't help you with that. You'll have to brew up a bit at a time as it's needed. So, do you want to do it or not?
Bieremy.
That'll be very helpful.
Ej, dobra, kogucie eliksir. Okej.
May the Lord watch over you.
Okay. 60 eliksirów, o Boże.
I was at.
And how did it
The women were making
Dobra,
some.
to mamy
Jesus
stary
Christ.
ten.
I killed them all.
kill them?
I didn't have.
Holy and as for farewell.
Dobra. Kogucie eliksir mówisz. Dobra, ciekawe. Czytaj. Waleriana, mięta, alkohol. A to robiliśmy już. Dobra, mięta i waleriana. Alkohol. Będziesz potrzebował dwie mięty. Dobra, mięta. Alkohol najpierw, dobra. Spirytus. Moździerza. Zobaczcie, ile będę miał z tego. I mielimy tą miętę. Jak będzie jeden, trochę do dupy. 60 razy tego nie będę robił na pewno. Gotować przez jeden obrót. Tutaj waleriany i przez dwa obroty. Się wygasi. obrót. Drugi obrót. Wydestylować. Ale to będzie chyba jeden, także to trochę problem jednak. Jak się destylowało teraz? Chyba eliksir. No dobra. Cały garban tego! Trzy. No to nie. Nie, za dużo. Ale za to mamy umiejętności w Alchemii 5. Możemy się nauczyć czegoś nowego. Wiedźmin. Jeszcze miecz, dobra. Coś jeszcze tutaj. A, skradanie się, dobra. Dobra, szarak. Także możemy się od razu nauczyć. Ale dobra, nie będę tego gotował sam. Może miała jadę mocno przyciśnie.
Would you teach me?
Are you serious? Sure.
Nie,
Farewell.
dobra, ona mnie nie będzie uczyć. Wygadałem, że ich zabiję, także... Moja do użysk na piwo może pojedźmy. Zobaczmy, czy mamy piwo. O, jelonki są. Czas na chore polowanie. Owca. Dobra. Dobra, 156. Mamy 200. Będzie to nie jest kradzione. Nie, jestem łowczym. Mogę wyrzucić. Dobra, wyrzucę też te 100. To jest 103. Dobra. Mamy 200. Aż jedziemy do Uży zobaczyć, czy mam piwo. Potem zajedziemy sobie znowu do kwatermistrza, damy mu jedzenie. I zobaczymy, co dalej będą chcieli. Znaczy, pojedziemy sobie w sumie dalej. Jak tu nie będzie piwa. Zobaczymy, co będzie właśnie z piwem. Zioła też trzeba zdobyć, dużo ziół. Pogadałem też z panem Dziwiszem, może jakiegoś lekarza mu ściągniemy. Ludzie bez twarzy, no bywa.
Dave,
Dobry.
I need to bring a few kegs of beer back to Talmberg.
To Talmberg? Why? Actually, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm running low on beer and I've no kegs left. Ask again later, or go ask elsewhere.
No dobra, ten nie ma. To nie ma. Mamy węglarzy, mam Andrzejka. Do Andrzejka może wpadnę, może. Dobra, ale no musi. Jedziemy najpierw tutaj do G. Oddać mięso. Chyba, że... Jak tu już jestem? To jest za misja, mnie to ciekawi. Mięso sobie schowam na koń. Jak mnie tam ta misja? Ona się świeci już od kilku odcinków. Także można by zerknąć. Jakiś ulub przy drodze odkryty, fajnie. Jakiś most, chyba interesujące miejsce. Stary dom czy coś? To nie ma żadnej beczki ani nic. I skrzynki. Dobra, lecimy dalej. O dziwo, ktoś tu jest. Rybak.
Do you know anything about local brawlers?
Why do you ask?
O
I
Jezu,
like a
ten.
good punch up myself.
Then you're in luck, because I'm in charge of all the fights here.
What are the rules?
Nothing complicated. Don't you worry. First thing, no weapons. Try that once, and you're finished. Second, you can't walk away. Jump.
Dobra.
How does it work?
Easy. You come to the others and challenge them. Wager against each other, and if you win,
No, I like the sound of that.
don't get carried away though. If you beat someone and then challenge him again,
I want to fight.
well, if you're as good as you are keen, it'll surely be interesting. But before the two of us start brawling, you have to beat the others.
Proszę bardzo, kolejne zadanie z walką na
Where can I
pięści.
find them?
Lads from Ujits. Mash, Maple, and Ma. Joseph.
Dobra.
I want to get better.
Are you pulling my... Been a pleasure.
Czyli tutaj mamy walki na pięści. No dobrze. I są nawet blisko. No dobra, możemy się z tym C pobić. Na koniec odcinka, czemu by nie? Gdzie ty te ryby łowisz? Chyba z wędką szedł. Bez cienia nie ma chmury. Kawę. Dobra, czyli jedna bitka na koniec odcinka, myślę. Jestem łachmyta. Czyli to muszę w lewo. A, B. B. Ty.
What's that?
B.
How are you?
The fisherman sent me to you. Said you'd be up for a brawl.
Is that so?
Who's there?
Well, we haven't had any new blood here for a while. But if you want an easier scrap, you should go to Maple or Joseph.
Who is it?
I don't like to blow my own trumpet, but
What's going on out there?
I'm damn good.
A,
By
maj.
the way, you'll wager a few groschen, right? May the Lord
5 groszy. 5 groszy! Dobra, pobijemy się na koniec. Orżniemy ich. Ale dobra, bo dawno nie było takich tych zadań z bitką. Na początku był tylko ten w Ratajach. Jak teraz będą już w kolejnych miastach, to będzie fajnie. Tylko się wczyta oczywiście. Ech, to jest naprawdę chore, powiem wam. No dawaj szybciej. To poczekamy sobie jednak mimo wszystko trochę, tak. Z tego co widzę. O, dobra, dawaj go. Już, 2 strzały na ryj. Mi się combo włącza. Jej! Dobra. A, czyli tu ma string, no dobra. Nie musi tak kursować z tego co widzę, może być. A to już sobie myślę zrobimy w kolejnym odcinku. W tym to byłoby na tyle, także cóż, dzięki za uwagę i widzimy się w kolejnym materiale. Cześć, pa pa.